Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate it. Now overall, we are seeing the market kind of holding up pretty strong into the weekend. Bitcoin still ranging around that 40k zone, which kind of is solidifying that our higher low is being placed in, and that 39.6k support zone will be holding. Now, as we are really kind of addressing this, XRP is still at that, resistance zone, still trying to kind of break over 80 cents. I've addressed this and really kind of, told you guys the warning signs ahead of that XRP breakout event. I wasn't too excited on that XRP breakout event just because we were at that resistance zone. But of course, I reiterated my targets, and I've told you guys that we really want to break out and hit a nice target point above like 92 cents almost. That's going to be that significant moment in time where we do kind of eye that $1.40 zone and see if we could really kind of reclaim that and have a strong break over that. But until then, I'm not going to get too bullish on, of course, the XRP price chart. And honestly, when we even talk about the price, am I really concerned about it right now? Not really. In fact, I'm not really watching a lot of alts right now just because I think that this market is still kind of, trying to have that recovery moment. When we do see that impulse on Bitcoin, that's when we do get a little bit excited on altcoins, because Bitcoin basically is going to print us a little bit of a better picture on where altcoins are. I do want to see that nice spike on Bitcoin dominance with that nice rejection, which will lead to alt season similar to 2017 and 2018. Now, with this in mind, can we get a little bit excited though on the price action for XRP? 100%. In fact, we did see XRP move very quick into the #1 spot on, of course, the alt rank chart, which this is actually pretty significant because this is one out of the top 3,651 coins across the market. Social activity and market activity was massively spiking yesterday, but also so was, trade volume. Trade volume on XRP was pretty significant, and when we talk about that price jump, it was something, that a lot of individuals were kind of concerned about. They were saying, did I miss the boat? Should I FOMO in? That's the issue with this market, is that FOMO is a huge, key, crucial emotion that a lot of individuals kind of get, that fear of missing out. When we talk about that, I just want you guys to understand that you position yourself when things are boring. That way, when things do get a little bit exciting, you are already positioned in. You don't have that fear of missing out because you already are in. That's also why I try to tell you guys, like, as we are talking about a settlement, as we are, kind of ranging to that point, it's better to be positioned in this market already before that actually happens. Now, as we are talking about a settlement, we are going to get to that point. I do want to quickly address a few things. So first off, we are seeing major warnings along the energy sector. We did see here the United States is warning that hackers are trying to disrupt energy sector. The Biden administration is warning that hackers are attempting to access and disrupt industrial control systems using custom-built malicious software to target organizations in the energy sector. Now, reason why I bring this up, and the only reason why I'm really going to address this, is this. So obviously we know that these major outages, within the energy sector is something that we should be watching for, because as we are holding money on digital exchanges, on digital bank accounts, if you will, right? As we see these major energy sector targets in terms of hackers, trying to hack into them, possibly shut them down. Who knows what they are trying to do here, because it is all malicious software, so anything could technically happen. The reason why I bring this up is because, as we are, in a crypto-driven market, right? We're in this crypto market where, anything can happen at any second. The same goes for hacking, right? We've seen massive hacks just this year alone. This is why I want to tell you guys right now to make sure that you are holding your crypto in a safe space. And the reason why I say this is because as we do march into, again, sort of that crucial time in this market, I know everyone wants to hold their crypto on exchange to kind of be prepared for their exit strategies. Trust me, in the moment you can do that all day long. As you do prepare for that exit strategy to be taken, into accountability, you can move your crypto. But the reason why I tell you guys to make sure that you are storing on something like a ledger or some sort of cold storage is to make sure that you are prepared for anything that can happen. So if you guys do want to get a ledger, you guys could use my link down in the description below or in the comments below, or you could just go to Ledger's website themselves. Make sure that you are purchasing it from their website. Third-party stuff can be tampered with, and I don't want you guys to lose your crypto to some, hacker that tampered with a ledger. Now, as we also see breaking news from, again, the U.S., we also seen this. Breaking news, the International Monetary Fund is warning that the global inflationary shock will lead to lower economic growth this year and next. Big surprise there, right? And we do see her saying that the world faced a clear and present danger from high inflation for the first time in many years. She added, we will be projecting a further downgrade in global growth for both 2022 and 2023. Now, as we see this, right, they're going to be, I would say that there's going to be a lot of panic around economic growth in general as we do kind of march forward on in time. But when we talk about things happening within this market, I have been addressing the dollar for a while. That's going to be the selling point in terms of if we are going to have an alt season or not. I do believe that we will. I think that when we talk about, the bull run, I think it's going to be a massive one. I think that when we are addressing, inflation and things like this, I think that, being in crypto right now is probably the best opportunity for any individual. Because as we are seeing inflation continuing to grow and economic structure kind of hit that uncertainty point where nobody really knows what's going to happen next in terms of the dollar valuation or the economy in general. I mean, we do. When we talk about this, I've been warning you guys about a massive crash headed our way. And honestly, as we, prepare for this, there is a major shift happening right now. And let's talk about that. So first off, we do see here the failure of fiat currencies and the implications for gold and silver. We are seeing a massive effect happening within the fiat area. We actually do see down here, just to reiterate what this is actually saying, the recent sanctions over Russia will have a catastrophic effect for financialized currencies, possibly leading to the end of 51 years of the dollar-dominated market. When we talk about things happening right now, I want you guys to understand that the end of fiat is nearing. And I'm not saying that fiat's going to disappear. I'm just going to say right now that the end of a US dollar-dominated fiat currency system is done. I believe that this year was the year that it streamlined the process of that massive downfall with SWIFT. I've addressed this multiple times. We take a quick look at the banks and these nations that are pulling out of the SWIFT network. Where do you think that they are headed? Well, let's talk about a few things. So first off, we did see here Biden to tap former Ripple advisor as vice chair of the Fed. Now, this is Michael Barr, is being nominated to become the next vice chair for supervision of the Federal Reserve. Now, I thought that this was pretty interesting. Now, of course, yes, he is a former advisor to Ripple. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because he is not the only individual that was part of the Fed, or is part of the Fed, or possibly part of the Fed, that worked for Ripple. Now, we do see here, I'm excited to be joining the advisory board of Ripple Labs, Barr said in a 2015 press release when he joined Ripple. Our global payment system is badly outdated. I think innovation in payments can help make the financial system safer, reduce cost, and improve access and efficiency for consumers and businesses alike. Pretty interesting, right? Now, where is this headed in general, right? Well, let's take a quick look back in time. So first off, shout out to XRP Owl here, but we do see are too busy for a video. This is years in the making. The top Fed banking regulator nominee certainly knows XRP is 1,000 times plus more efficient than that of Bitcoin. TikTok, right? And we do see down here, Biden to nominate Michael Barr as top Fed banking regulator. And we do see here former Treasury official Michael S. Barr joins Ripple Labs. This goes back to 2015. And then, of course, we do see over here the board and advisor roles, number of current board and advisor roles, 2. Michael S. Barr holds 2 board and advisor roles as advisor. Now, when we take a look at the things that are happening right now within Ripple, okay, we have these individuals that are high up on the food chain, I mind you, going from Ripple to possible, positions like this. These are individuals that know of the power and potential behind Ripple, especially with RippleNet combined with XRP. These are individuals that know this technology, understand this technology, and know where we are headed in terms of utilizing this technology. Now, the reason why I talk about this is because we've been seeing a lot of individuals possibly saying, hey, this could lead to a possible settlement. Now, as we are talking about this, why would this lead to a possible settlement? Well, first off, we just seen what happened recently with the SEC, lawsuit. If you guys missed it, this is the first time that the SEC has not tried to delay the case. I could just smell the sweet scent of settlement incoming. When we talk about this, right, we did see, the SEC basically, file a letter stating that it does not seek to take additional discovery at this time, but both parties reserve the rights to take discovery limited to the disgorgement issue if necessary after liability is decided. Now, the reason why a lot of people are saying that a settlement is most likely going to happen from this is just everything that is lining up perfectly within this case so far. We've been seeing denial after denial from Judge Netburn within the SEC's side, but we've been seeing win after win from Ripple themselves. Now, as we do see win after win, we do see, again, advisors from Ripple joining high up positions like this, all while, I just, told you guys about this the other day, the private sector is embarking on a project to test the ability of the U.S. market infrastructure to support a Fed-issued central bank digital currency, the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, in participation with the digital dollar. Project will work to measure the benefits of a CBDC across the U.S. market infrastructure and American society. Now, again, I've told you guys multiple times, pay attention to things that are happening within the system, within the infrastructure of now, because all of this is kind of taking place at a perfect time in this market. I've said that this lawsuit was just a massive show. I do think that the show is slowing down. I think that they are ready to streamline this to, again, the end goal, which is, of course, Ripple, aka XRP. It's the token, I should say, that Ripple utilizes for RippleNet to have regulatory clarity, which will, in fact, help Ripple go to IPO, go public, and also Ripple, regain a lot of the partnerships that it had intact before this lawsuit. But it's also going to allow, this massive new infrastructure to be built around the U.S. as well, which will keep the U.S. in a position where it has a U.S. dollar-dominated digital currency. Now, dominancy is the factor here, or the leading factor that the U.S. wants to maintain and keep intact. The only way that they're going to be able to do that is if they streamline the process of adopting cryptocurrency. If they do not, then the US dollar as we know it, in terms of dominancy, has lost the battle. This is a crucial moment in time for the US. It's also a crucial moment in time for crypto in general. And of course, we do see here, boom, U.S. Federal Reserve officially considering a CBDC to improve existing payment systems. Federal Reserve Task Force, Ripple improves speed and transparency of global payments, goes back to July 2017. Connect the dots, XRP the standard. I'm telling you guys, everything is pinpointing back to the key area here, and that is Ripple and XRP. I know that a lot of individuals within this market have been tinfoil hat wearers. They have been trying to connect the dots for years. There's been riddlers saying, things are happening right now, tomorrow, this is the date. But honestly, when we talk about a lot of things happening right now within the SEC lawsuit, within, again, this market regarding CBDCs and the payment infrastructure of tomorrow, everything has been playing out near perfectly. I would say that this show is, almost at its end goal. And I do believe that a settlement is nearing very, 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 very fast. I've been addressing this. I've been talking about it. I know that this lawsuit has been, going on for over a year now. But, that is a pretty quick turnaround time for something as large as this liability case. So with that being said, just to summarize a few things, honestly, I think that the economic downfall is happening right now. I think inflation has gotten to the uncontrollable point, and we are going to have to innovate further within the payment infrastructure right now. So we need something to offset this. We need something to really utilize that does have that solid liquidity ground, because as we go back to 2008, it was a liquidity crisis that caused the massive meltdown within the markets. Liquidity is going to be a crucial, sort of use case and spotlight area going forward. But also, as we talk about, things happening within, of course, the economic structure, we will see that massive cascading downfall within this area, because we have been seeing, again, fiat and, again, even stocks and the economic structure of the U.S. at a massive turmoil area. And I do believe that the Russia-Ukraine conflict has streamlined this entire process. And guys, I hope that you are all prepared. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day or a beautiful night. Wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.